What up, everyone? Welcome back to Blade Bias. Happy Thursday. And I think it's Thursday at least. And today we're going to talk about the long-awaited, maybe long-awaited, but for me, the end weights, the pin end weight spacers. The pin spacer. I can't speak today. The pin spacers for the Glidr Arctic, because I've been using these things for a little while now. I admittedly have not spent too much time with all of the weight variations, but I have spent enough time with them overall to say that these things are super, super cool. I'm planning a Glidr, this is a little hint for my main channel. I'm planning eventually, I don't know when, a Glidr re-review, or an Arctic re-review, going over all the accessories that they've added, including these barrel spacers. Because these things are super cool. They allow the Arctic to be changed to your preference. And as a ballast song that is in the $120 price range and that most people really want to get their hands on, that's an incredibly, incredibly good value proposition. I have noticed, just like review of them really quickly, the ability to change them out super quickly, and you take the screw out, you pop the spacer out, it doesn't go out all the way, you slide it out, you slide it back in. There's a little indent in there that allows you to make sure you get it in there perfectly. You don't have to line anything up. It feels like you're reloading something from a video game. If you've ever seen those videos on Instagram of the guy that just reloads common household items, he'll grab the microphone and he'll slam it off and he'll slam back on and he'll do like a video game animation. It kind of feels like you're doing that, so that's a really fun aspect of it. But it also just feels incredibly well made. Like I said, you just put them in there and they line themselves up because there's little indents in there that allow you to get it in there perfectly, which is super cool. I have noticed the Arctic is basically always going to be handle biased, at least a little, even with no weight space, like no taking out this entirely and just putting the barrel back in, it still felt a little handle biased. So basically these spacers are allowing you to customize the amount of handle bias that you can get, which is really cool. But the Arctic never gets to a point where I would say it feels completely neutral, like a squid trainer would or something like that. It only gets to, like, it is a very slight handle bias. Like, we're talking maybe Kraken, live blade Kraken handle bias here. Like, not too much, but it is still there. All the way up to 8 pins, which is a heavy handle bias. I am currently using 2 pins, which makes it slightly more neutral than the normal Arctic would be, while still having that handle bias, so it fans a little better. It is a little bit more difficult to keep chaplains going for longer, but I think it's a welcome trade-off for it feeling ever so slightly more light and agile with its flipping. And it's just a really overall fun product. I really like the barrel spacers, and the whole experience of them is just super premium. And I highly recommend them. If you've got an old Arctic that you don't flip too much and you want to breathe some new life into it, pick up a set of these barrel spacers. And while you're at it, pick up the driver. The driver's super cool. I've kept the driver in my case up here since I got it, and it's been very, very helpful. Putting in different bits and everything is really great. But then again, I am just a huge Glidr shill, so maybe you can't trust me. Maybe I cannot be trusted because I got the barrel spacers for free, and no. If you think I'm a Glidr shill because I got sent something for free, then you've missed the past year of my main YouTube channel, because I've been shilling the Arctic for over a year now. Anyway. Yeah, super fun experience. If you have an Arctic, I highly recommend them. I'm sure the Antarctic is an even better use case for them, because the Antarctic you can probably customize a lot more. You can probably take that from handle bias to neutral to blade biased. But if you're a handle bias fan specifically and you want to customize the level of handle bias, here you go. There's the Arctic for you. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you. I don't really have much else to say about these right now. Like I said, I'll do a full review. I'll do a re-review of the Arctic because there's a lot of things I want to clear up from my original Arctic review. But I'll also talk about all the accessories and how they breathe new life into the Arctic as a platform. Now they just need to drop them a little bit more. Yeah, in our dreams, I guess, right? Anyway, I'm going to get going, and I will see you guys on... Come on, I can't do this trick. Come on. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace out.